there's one muscle car that's burned into America's memory, it's the 1969 Dodge Charger. This wasn't just a car, it was a swaggering V8 powered statement. It had the looks, the attitude, and the kind of road presence that made people stop and stare. For over 50 years, it's ruled racetracks, lit up movie screens, and sat on the wish list of gearheads everywhere. But the Charger's story isn't just about fame and horsepower, it's packed with crazy stunts, wild engineering fixes, and moments that turned it into pure legend. So, buckle up. Here are 10 stories that prove the 69 Charger is more than just a car. It's a slice of American history. Number 10, the General Lee Graveyard. The bright orange General Lee from the Dukes of Hazzard? Yeah, it's an icon, but it came at a huge cost. The show's stunt crew didn't just drive Chargers, they launched them. Big flying leaps that looked incredible on TV were total death sentences for the cars. Frames twisted, suspension shattered, and the poor things were never roadworthy again. It's estimated the show destroyed somewhere between 250 and 320 Chargers during filming. And that wasn't the only time Chargers met a Hollywood end. Flicks like Bullet and Fast and Furious sacrificed a few more. The truth is, if you saw a Charger soar across your TV screen, you were probably watching its last ride. Number 9, the working class hero, 440 Magnum. Everyone talks about the 426 Hemi like it's the holy grail, but here's the truth. It was expensive, rare, and kind of high maintenance. Most Charger buyers skipped it and went for the 440 Magnum. And honestly, that was a smart move. This beast made 375 horsepower, had torque for days, and could outrun almost anything you'd find at a stoplight. But unlike the Hemi, it didn't need constant babying. It was tough, reliable, and didn't require selling a kidney to afford. It was the people's engine, the one that could handle your daily commute and still light up the quarter mile. Number 8, NASCAR almost ended the Charger. In the late 60s, Dodge wanted NASCAR dominance. There was just one issue. At crazy high speeds, the Charger was about as aerodynamic as a cinder block. Drivers complained it felt floaty and unstable past 180 miles per hour. Meanwhile, Ford's Torino Talladega was slicing through the air and leaving the Charger in the dust. Dodge had to do something big. Enter the Charger Daytona with a pointy nose cone and a giant 23-inch rear wing. It looked like something out of a science fiction movie, but it worked. Suddenly, the Charger wasn't just back in the game, it was leading the pack. Number 7, too fast for NASCAR's comfort. The Daytona wasn't just a success, it rewrote the record books. In 1970, Buddy Baker took one to Talladega and became the first driver in NASCAR history to break the 200-mile-per-hour barrier, hitting 200.447 miles per hour. NASCAR freaked out. They changed the rules, basically banning these extreme aero cars after just one season. To qualify for racing, Dodge had to make 503 street-legal Daytonas. Now, those cars are insanely collectible. A Hemi-powered one can hit $500,000 easy, and the nicest examples push past $1 million. The Daytona's NASCAR career was short, but its legend, eternal. 6. The Charger that almost wasn't. It's wild to think about now, but the Charger almost died after just 2 years. The 66 and 67 models were slow sellers, and critics weren't impressed. Dodge could have walked away, but instead, they went all in with a total redesign. The 1968 Charger was a knockout. Curvy Coke bottle sides, hidden headlights, a fastback roofline. It was muscle car art. Sales exploded to over 96,000 units and the Charger name was saved. Without that bold redesign, the 1969 Charger we know and love might never have existed. Number 5, cool headlights, temperamental attitude. The 69 Charger's hidden headlights were pure 1960s cool. Flip a switch and click, they'd roll open, giving the car an even meaner face. But here's the problem. They worked on a vacuum system. And if there's one thing old vacuum systems love to do, it's fail. A tiny leak and nothing. Your lights could get stuck shut or worse, halfway open. Plenty of owners eventually gave up and left them permanently open. Still looked good, but that slick secret agent reveal was gone. Number 4, the Dixie horn nobody planned. That famous Dixie horn from the Dukes of Hazzard? Total accident. One of the producers heard a truck in Georgia playing the tune, thought it was hilarious, and bought it on the spot. They stuck it in the General Lee and boom, TV history. Fans went nuts for it, and soon you could buy your own Dixie horn for your Charger, or honestly, anything. It's proof that sometimes the best details aren't planned at all. Number 3, big, bold, and not the fastest. The Charger looked like it could eat other cars for breakfast, but in a straight drag race, it wasn't always king. Even with the Hemi, it tipped the scales at over 3,800 pounds. A 440 Magnum Charger could cover the quarter mile in the mid-14s. Fast, but lighter muscle cars like the Roadrunner or Chevelle SS could give it trouble. But speed was only half the story. The Charger's size, stance, and snarling grille gave it an intimidation factor that smaller cars couldn't touch. Sometimes, looking like the baddest thing on the road is enough. Number 2, born for the big screen. Before the Dukes of Hazzard, the Charger was already a movie star. In Bullitt, 1968, a jet black Charger RT chased Steve McQueen's Mustang GT in what's still one of the greatest car chases ever filmed. That scene sealed the Charger's image as the ultimate villain's ride. Even today, filmmakers reach for the '69 Charger when they need instant muscle car cred. It's not acting. The Charger just has that kind of presence. Number 1, the originals are disappearing between Hollywood stunts, NASCAR crashes, and decades of modifications. Untouched '69 Chargers are nearly impossible to find. Most survivors have been restored, cloned, or heavily customized. A true matching numbers ART, that's collector gold. Even a base model in solid condition can go for $50,000 or more. An original Hemi car? You're looking at 6 figures without blinking. These cars aren't just rides anymore. They're pieces of American history.